Heyo, welcome to Omnidog's Vault, and I am Omnidog here with essential collected editions for July 2025. Unfortunately, my co-host Webhead could not make it to this show, but he will make it to the live show. This is the short version. The live one is the really long version, and I'm already wasting time. I apologize. Please look in the description box and go to comicreleases.com. They are the ones that make all of this possible. It's the best, one of the best websites for comics on the internet. And as far as I'm concerned, it's the only one for collected editions. They have, Webhead and Dom have just done an amazing job creating that site. You really owe it to yourself to check it out and see what's coming out for the rest of this year and into next year even. So there we go. All the related links for comic releases, their Discord, their Patreon, the channel itself, or the website itself, rather. They're all right there in the description box. So please show them some love. They are great. And here we go with Essential Collected Editions for July 2025. Okay, good. There we go. The first week of July, this looks like a reprinting of The Authority Omnibus. The Authority is one of my all-time favorite titles, so I can highly recommend, if you haven't read this, you should certainly read it. So there we go. This is for the week of July 1st. Captain America Epic Collection, The Swine. Oh, it's Kirby the Mad Bomb era. The Swine. Okay. For you epic collectors out there. King size annual. Okay, this is Conan Omnibus Volume 5 from Titan Comics. I don't remember if they've had two comic covers in the past or not, but they are really on top of putting out these volumes, these Conan Omnis. So they're doing a really good job. This is Conan Volume 5 Omnibus. And this looks good. Tom Taylor and Mikhail Yanin in Detective Comics, Mercy of the Father. Now, it's a standard hardcover, which Webhead famously hates. I do not. I still have to catch up on Ram V's Detective. That's the one. I'm behind on Detective. Almost all caught up on Batman. I will 100% be getting this. Tom Taylor writing Batman with Mikhail Yanin's art. Yeah, this has Omnidog's name all over it. Deceased Omnibus, another Tom Taylor book. I'm torn, but because I have the standard hardcovers, I loved this book. It is a very, very interesting and great take on the DC universe. It's out of continuity. It's an Elseworlds book. But boy, I highly recommend this. I'm pretty sure I have a review of it in my library if you want to check it out. This is A+, and maybe I'll upgrade to the Omnibus since it came out in standard. But boy, do I love this run. And DC Finest Wonder Woman, Legend of Wonder Woman. Trina Robbins did the cover. Oh, Kurt Busiek, The Legend of Wonder Woman. Okay, that looks like a solid Golden Age cover / Silver Age, but Kurt Busiek and Trina Robbins. See, this is where I could use Webhead. Let me see if I can do it myself. I I think we know that I can't. But let me see. I'll go to comic releases, and I will see the first Conan. Fantastic Four. Oh, I wonder if he has DC Finest in here. Oh, he does. Okay, let's see what this is. 1980s. Compelling Wonder Woman stories from the 1980s, long out of print. This volume collects stories from Wonder Woman 306, 329, DC Comics Presents 76, Blue Devil 10, and The Legend of Wonder Woman 1 through 4. Long out of print. Okay, I don't even think I've read this. I love Kurt Busiek. Not familiar with Dan Mishkin. This says, okay, wait, I feel like that says Trina Robbins, but the art is by Frank Robbins. Okay, that's a Trina Robbins signature there with a Frank Robbins and Don Heck illustrating it. Okay, so I will be coming back to this because I don't have Webhead with me who could just pick this stuff up right away. It's still July 1st. Oh, and it says on the cover, Trina Robbins. I wonder if I think Amazon might have gotten it wrong with Frank. Well, no, Frank Robbins could be doing this. Okay. A Marvel Modern Era Epic Collection. Ooh, Brubaker's Daredevil. The Devil in Cell Block D. This, just that, the beginning, that is one of my favorite stories of Daredevil, just by itself. It's incredible. This is Brubaker's run, and it is awesome. It is a very worthy follow-up to Bendis, and those are probably, I have them in omnibus format. Those are probably 4 of the best Daredevil books I own. So high marks for this. Death Sentence, the complete collection. Okay, standard hardcover. Dr. Worthless. This is by Eric Powell and Harold Schechter. This is now this is digest size. I thought this was I thought this was already out in some digest hardcover. Huh. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be well worth getting. He studied murder and nearly killed the comics industry. That's not an exaggeration. And this is probably a really great book. I definitely want this. It's not only historical, it's going to be well illustrated, well researched, and well written. So I will be getting this. Okay, I know this gets 2 covers. This is another Fantastic Four Omnibus Volume 1 reprint. This is, one of the all-time greats. So this omnibus is getting reprinted. Oh, here's another Conan omnibus. This is, King Conan. King Conan Omnibus Volume 1. Wow, Titan is doing an amazing job. King Conan. I didn't even know King Conan was going to be up for getting printed. Okay, good on Titan. Madman trade paperback Omni. Okay, so this is going to be an Omni that is soft cover, Volume 1. Michael Allred, Laura Allred, and son Han Allred. This is one of my favorite things in the world, so I can't even be objective about it. I love Madman. And still in the July 1st week, this is the new Nightwing, written by Dan Waters, on with the show. Oh, wow, standing on top of that building right there. So I haven't read any of this. Dan Waters, great writer, underrated. He's under the radar, I think, a little bit, but I'll definitely be getting this. Standard hardcover. The Old Guard Immortal Edition, OHC, something tells me this is library sized. 2 great books. It's going to be the first book and then the second one, which was, let's see. The second one was called Force Multiplied. So this is well worth getting. I will consider upgrading this from trade paperbacks to library edition. Okay, yeah, I'll be upgrading this. Whoa, Savage Sword of Conan Omnibus Volume 5. Boy, they are not sitting around at Titan. They are just pumping these out. Savage Sword, this is the black and white magazine that was out. And so it's a different than the comic book in the way that it's a little bloodier, a little more violent, and like that. A little sexier, maybe. Not the blood. Salmon Twitch Compendium Volume 1. Strike Force Morituri. God bless those of you who want this. Here it is. The Marvel Omnibus. And the last book for the week of July 1st, Tomb Raider size hardcover. Colossal Collection. Wow. So this looks like it's going to be big and chunky because he's got 2 O's there. Oversized hardcover. So this is going to be big. So that's the end of July 1st, the week of. Here we have the beginning of July 8th. This is Absolute League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Volume 1. Let's see what this contains. Because it's not really showing what's happening here. Salmon Twitch. Okay. Oh, I didn't know this was coming out. And I'll tell you in a sec what that is, because I'm trying to get to what we're talking about. And I'm not seeing it, and that's on me, obviously. There it is, of course. Absolute League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Volume 1. And this will have everything that was... Oh, this is a reprint. Okay, this is a reprint of this book, and it's been out of print for a while now. Yeah, this is some good stuff. Really good stuff. Okay. July 8th, The Blood Brothers Mother by Azzarello and Rizzo from Distillery. Oversized hardcover. I've heard good things about some of the Distillery titles. Distillery, whatever. These guys are a solid team, Azzarello and Rizzo. So I'm interested in this. Oh, Blue Book Library Edition. This will contain 1961 and 1947. Highly recommend this. This I will upgrade from the trades to the library edition. Great book by Tiny Onion, and I will order this and review it. Deadpool Epic Collection, Agent X. Okay. Oh, Gail Simone. Okay. Lex Mentallo, oversized hardcover. I think this is a reprint. Morrison's and Frank Quitely book that the deluxe edition. I thought it was released in a deluxe edition before, but it's been out of print either way. So this is pretty darn readable, and I recommend it as it bounces out of one of Morrison's books, and I can't remember if it's if it's Doom Patrol or the Invisibles, but this is pretty darn readable on its own. Hellblazer, Omnibus Volume 2 of Jamie Delano's stuff. I should think about upgrading, but I really shouldn't. Or should I? Anyway, Hellblazer, this is great stuff. The Missionary from Distillery. The Missionary, Ryan Stegman and Jason Howard. That looks appropriately evil. I like to, let's see if I can find really quickly what it's about. Missionary. I see. Oh, the one thing I saw, it's not listed. I don't think I saw it. Maybe it's listed. I didn't see it, but Neil Adams Classic DC Artist Edition A and B. Maybe it's listed in here, and I just didn't see it. The Missionary. Bryce Hunter is a devoutly religious man whose faith is shattered when he catches his wife being intimate with an elder from his church. This harrowing event sends Bryce spiraling into the hands of a demonic entity named Ividus. Instead of rejecting possession, Bryce accepts Ividus. Bryce wants to learn to be bad, and Ividus wants to be less than completely evil. This sounds interesting. This sounds really interesting. Ryan Stegman. Okay. Epic Collection, Micronauts, the original Marvel years. They came from inner space. Those of you who didn't get the omnibus, here it is in Epic Collection. Poison Ivy, one of the best books out there. Volume 5, standard hardcover. I'm almost 100% sure this is getting an omnibus. You're welcome. I can't wait for the omnibus. I have to get these standard hardcovers. This is one of my books of the year last year. G. Willow Wilson and Marcio Takara's art. This is just one of the best comic books out there, Poison Ivy. Spider-Man, Michelini, and Bagley Omnibus Volume 2. Okay. This is stuff I'm not familiar with, so if you are and you've been waiting for it, here you go. Supergirl New 52 Omnibus Volume 1. This was okay, but it's okay enough that I want to get it and read it. It's okay. It's worth my getting. I want to wait for my review. I'm gonna, as soon as I get it, I'm gonna read it as fast as possible and review it. Superman: The Last Days of Lex Luthor by Mark Waid, Brian Hitch, Kevin Nowlan. I didn't even know this existed, but on very fine conditions, Superman Evergreen Stream, it was a choice, and the person that recommended it made it sound fabulous. So I am definitely getting this. I never even knew of this existence. What kind of Superman fan am I? Pretty lame. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Last Revolution 2, Volume 2, oversized hardcover. And the last entry for July 8th, X-Men Onslaught Overmath Omnibus. And that moves us on to the week of July 15th. 10,000 Ink Stains, a memoir by Jeff Lemire. It looks like it's going to be library size. Wow, cool. Okay, I'm up for this. Agent Venom Agent Venom Omnibus. So it's going to be Cullen Bunn and Rick Remender and Robbie Thompson are the writers. I actually haven't read this. I'm interested in this. I haven't read this though, but this is, I certainly have heard a lot of good things about some of this. Haven't read it, so I don't know. From Marvel, Batman War Games Omnibus. This is good. They're doing a good job on collecting Batman, and they need to do a better job on Superman, but this is a solid chunk of Batman stuff that I read back in the day and can't remember a thing about. So you're on your own. Sorry. Brain Damage. Standard hardcover. I don't know what this is about, but that is a really boss cover. It may even be manga. I don't know. DC Finest Science Fiction, The Gorilla World. Gorillas played a big part in DC's comic publishing history in the 50s and 60s because it was proven that if you put a gorilla on the cover, you will sell more comic books. That was just fact. And so there was a lot of gorillas going on in DC in this particular time period. I don't see how I can't not get this. Hawk Moon, the Black Jewel. Oh, Michael Moorcock. Okay. Michael Moorcock's Hawk Moon, the Black Jewel. This is the week of July 15th. Iron Man, the new Iron Age, Marvel Modern Era Epic Collection. This is Matt Fraction's run. Ooh, LaRocca, Salvador LaRocca's art. I still haven't read this. This is an early Riley Moore recommendation. And that means he considers it really good. Letter 44, Compendium, Charles Soule, Marvel Masterworks Captain America, Volume 17. This will have 2 covers, of course. Shade the Changing Man, bold choice by DC. This was a Vertigo title originally, and this is getting the Black Label title, Omnibus Volume 1. I think this is a super chunky book, so I'm wondering if they actually got it all in this. Shade the Changing Man. Let's see what's in, how many pages it is. Collects Shade 1 through 27. I feel like that. Maybe that is. Oh, it's only 992 pages. I feel like Shade went on longer than that. So maybe this is just a volume 1. I think this is going to be really well received now. It was pretty out there when it first came out, but I think right now is a perfect time. I think readers have gotten much more sophisticated at this point, including me. I've gotten a little bit better at reading comics, and this was groundbreaking stuff when it first came out. Peter Milligan and Chris Bacalo. Okay, I'm definitely getting it, by the way. Star Wars The Rebellion Legends Omnibus Volume 3. U.S. Avengers Complete Collection. It is a complete collection. I don't know anything about it, but it looks really fun. Looks like they don't take themselves too seriously, which I'm totally up for. AIPT says witty and action-packed. Okay. And the last entry into the week of July 15th, Wonder Woman by George Perez, complete collection trade paperback, a beloved run. Well deserving of it. We move into July 22nd, the week of. This is a lot of books in this month. The Black Costume Marvel Archive Edition, full facsimile issues inside. So this must be the like the saga itself, and not everything involved. Just probably the exact saga itself. And 22nd, right? The 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. No, okay, I'm not seeing it, and so I don't want to waste anybody's time. But we'll be explaining it more on the live show. But this is the Black Costume Saga, Year 1. Oh, I'm sorry. It's right there, 252 through 263. Okay, so this is going to be Black Costume Saga Year 1. Those issues are introduced, and it's an archive edition, so I'm thinking this is going to be large size. And I apologize for wasting your time there when the issue numbers were right there. Okay, so if you dig Black Costume Saga, here you go. Marvel Masterworks, The Incredible Hulk, Volume 19. Wow, The Incredible Hulk 19, that's a lot. That'll have 2 covers. This is the week of July 22nd. Monsters, Book 3. Yes, love this book. I'm going to have to reread the first 2 again. That's fine with me. Love that book. Nightwing, Omnibus. Oh, you're welcome. I bought everything in standard hardcover. Tom Taylor, Bruno Redondo. This is Omnibus Volume 1. Yeah, this thing will need 2 Omnis. Just a freaking great run. Loved Tom Taylor's Nightwing. Peanuts All Year Round mini collection. Fun. Superman City of Tomorrow compendium. Haven't read it, but I'm going to read it with Jessica soon. Star Wars Marvel Modern Era Epic Collection. Oh, Yoda's Secret War. This is with Jason Aaron and Kieran Gillen. Great stuff. Wolverine Goes to Hell Omnibus. This has been out of print for a while, so this is good of Marvel to get this back in print. Jason Aaron's run. And X Factor Volume 4 by Peter David. I read the first 3. I love this book. Peter David just had a real knack for these characters. Well, he has a knack for these characters. Really great, witty and action-packed. That blurb is from Omnidog. It's really great. The Witcher, A Question of Price. Standard hardcover. Okay. Avengers West Coast, Epic Collection. Vision Quest. Captain America Omnibus Volume 2 by Mark Grenwald. I think a lot of people love this run. I have not read it myself, but I know a lot of people really like Grenwald's Captain America. This is the week Peter David X Factor. That was the end of July 22nd. Apologies. This is the beginning of July 29th. Witcher, Avengers West Coast, Captain America. Creature Commandos present Frankenstein, Agent of Shade. Matt Kint and Jeff Lemire. I can 100% book 2, volume 2. Oh, Agent of Shade. Booked. How did I miss volume 1? Huh. Well, I have it in the trade paperbacks that came out during New 52. A great book, really fun. Justice League International Book 2 Complete Collection. Book 2, Around the World. This is July 29th. King of Spies, Mark Miller, Matteo Scalera, library edition. I can recommend this. This was a really good story. I may upgrade from trade paperback to oversize, way oversize. Miller's releasing everything in library edition. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Pink Ranger Deluxe Edition, oversized hardcover. They do a really good job with these. So the Pink Ranger. Okay, this is manga, so I can't vouch for or even know how to say it. Planets. Deluxe Edition, Book 1. I've heard a lot about this manga, that people like it. Here it is, Deluxe Edition. This is the last week of July, July 29th. Stand Still. Wide, oversized, no, hardcover. I don't know what this is. It looks intriguing, though. What is she? Oh, I thought she had some kind of weapon. Those are like blueprints or something. I'm gonna have to find out more about this. Last week of July, Superman by Busick, Book 2. This is some really great Superman. I did not. This is standard hardcover, so I didn't upgrade it. I already had it in standard hardcover, or maybe I had it in standard hardcover and trade paperback. Good stories, though. Busick knows what he's doing with Superman. Oh, this is... I can vouch for this. Superman, this is the Warworld Saga. Since it doesn't say Warworld Saga on it, by Philip Kennedy Johnson, Omnibus Volume 1. I have a feeling this may not be the actual trade dress. Let me see if I can figure out if this contains all of it. Because, first of all, let me just say that this is fantastic. Absolutely one of the best modern takes on Superman that I have read. Let's see. By Philip Kennedy Johnson. Let's see how many pages it is. Just over 1,000 pages. That sounds like this will contain the whole thing. I'm not getting what I need from the Bozo site, and that is to see if it does, in fact, include Grant Morrison's Superman and the Authority. Let me go back to... Let me see if I can get somebody else to give me a... Oh, boy. No. Well, it should have everything. I think I heard that it was going to contain Morrison's Authority, Superman and the Authority. It has to have it, or because that is a key part of this run. It absolutely has to have it, and I am not finding anywhere. Okay, let's see. But okay, wait. Details. Maybe flash on the details. Okay. Action Comics. Superman and the Authority 1 through 4. Boom. There we go. So you can buy this and you will be happy. I'm going to upgrade this. I think Jessica might also. This is one of the best modern Superman books out there, and it's complete. This is great. I don't know how else I can say it. I reviewed it with Jessica. We loved it. It is just a brilliant, wonderful book. PKJ has a great way of writing Superman. Totally understands the character. The Terrifics, the complete collection. I need to read this. I have it. It's a complete collection trade paperback. I've heard this is awesome. Jeff Lemire and Jean Lin Yang. It's got to be great. Why haven't I read this yet? But this is the complete collection in trade paperback. Epic Collection, The Mighty Thor, The Dark Gods, Dan Jurgens. And that looks like a JR cover to me. And he is an illustrator in this. And this is the first book of X Factor by Peter David. I think it's that standalone one that he did before his the 1 through 4 X Factor that he did later. I think this is the kind of the standalone volume he did like 5 years earlier. It would probably help if I gave you the proper information. So let's see. X Factor, Peter David Omnibus, new printing. Of course, you couldn't find that page. You're the Bozo site. New printing. Okay, wait. Let's try this. Oh, thank you. So little. Okay, details. Let me go to that. Okay, yeah. This is the first one. X Factor 1986 annual 7/8, Incredible Hulk, material from X Factor, and New Mutants annual. Yeah, this is the first standalone one. And is not to be confused with volume 1 of his taking over the title that had so many great characters in it, and it was a private investigation firm. Yeah, which had Multiple Man at the head of it. And the last book of July, X-Men Hellfire Gala complete collection. Let me just waste your time once more and see what all this has. Hellfire Galas, complete collection trade paperback. Oh, okay. Not only does it have Hellfire Gala, it contains some Marauders, X-Men, Planet-Size X-Men, Sword, Free Comic Book Day 2022, Avengers X-Men, X-Men Hellfire Gala Confessionals, X-Men Unlimited, Secret X-Men #1, X-Men Hellfire Gala from 2022, Hellfire Gala from 2023. Oh, and Free Comic Book Day 2023, Uncanny Avengers, X-Men Unlimited Infinity Comic 100 through 105, and Invincible Iron Man. Okay, I need to get on reading those Infinity comics. Crushing Crisis loves a lot of them, and I know he specifically likes the X-Men one. Okay, so thank you. Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped you figure out what you want to get in July. There's an awful lot that has been offered up. And thank you again to Webhead for sending me these slides, Webhead and Dom for making a great site in comicreleases.com. Peace and love. Peace and love. Please treat others like you would like to be treated yourself. Peace and love. Peace and love.